Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. Someone said on Twitter the other week, Rich, can you cover the stuff with regards to the new champions, this old image here, and the new champions coming in, and kind of look at the alphabetical order? And I said, I'll look at it, but I want to get some time. I have the time, so let's go and have a look at this list. I've put some research together. I've kind of taken some MCOC news stuff that I covered with regards to new potential champions. So we have got the goods. Let's go and see if we can get the glory. So to start off with, the first champion that was added in that was after this image here was Carnage. So what we're going to do is plot him in there. Why does he go there? Well, it just fits alphabetically that he would go there. And what we're going to do is each time we're going to put the red circle around each champion so we know where to kind of follow. So Carnage there. Next champion straight after Carnage was Punisher 2099. A good champion. Not as good as, well, Carnage. Yeah. Called garbage. And the reason obviously Carnage didn't really, as a main villain of Spider-Man, you expect a lot from him and he just did not deliver, which is disappointing. So maybe you could get a buff in the future. But Punisher 2099 was a good release, good champion, and people liked him. Next after this was Stark Enhanced Spidey, another Spidey suit which was Stark Enhanced. I think I was expecting or hoping for a Spider-Man 2099 in kind of correspondence with Punisher 2099, but it's just not something. Wishful thinking, Rich. Wishful thinking. The next one is Vulture, and Vulture obviously seemed fairly logical, being a character fitting into the bottom there. So alphabetically we are sound at the moment, so things are working out well, and we kind of get into that territory of definites and continue on with the scheme of definites. We've got Mr. Green Gob, and Green Gob has just been released into the game at the point of recording this video, and fits in there with the G-R-E-E, and then going on to Groot, G-R-O. So that seems fine. Not a great champion. We were expecting a lot more from this champion, but did not deliver, unfortunately. Hopefully, again, they can give him a little bit of a bufferoonie. The next one, and going into here, is one that we thought was fairly obvious. You know, we've got Deadpool. The next thing is we've got a doctor to his right, a doctor to his further right. So PhD comes in handy, and the doctorate as well. There you go. Dr. Octavius. Dr. Ock. Doc Ock is right there. And these are the definites. The next thing we go into the territory is of the if nots, maybe, spoilers, teasers, and leaks. That was a good mouthful that I just got out there. So what we're going to do is start off with this one here, right at the top. We'll start at the top. We'll try and go alphabetically if we can. And Black Widow, Cable, what could fit into there? Boom, Blade. Why is Blade an option to go into this space? Well, it just goes back to an old image which I covered in a past video, which is called New Characters Teased. I'll put a link to all the stuff that I've used research-wise into the description. So this video here, it shows that there is a set of katana blades here, which is kind of synonymous with Blade. Blade doesn't usually use two blades, but the thing is, there are times in the comic books where he has used two blades. In my kind of story and rounding it out, I found an image where he's using two blades, so don't rule it out. You know, it could be a case that, you know, one blade may not be enough, and the dude needs two. So expect that to be a potential option, and I'm going to keep it in there because I feel it's a fairly strong thing. Either that, I thought it could have been Beta Ray Bill, but it doesn't fit in with the, you know, it's BLA key. You know, it should be just further down here. Beast. It should be Beta Ray Bill. Should be down here. It's just going to be Blade, I think. Our next champion, and going on the same scheme of things with regards to, say, Thor Ragnarok, we start off with Gladiator Hulk. Why do I think it's going to be Gladiator Hulk? Well, it's going to be based on an image, so let's put Gladiator Hulk there, but it's based on the image that we had up previously, which was here. You can see in the image close to my head that there is a helmet. That helmet is very synonymous with Gladiator Hulk. If you've seen the film, trailers that is, you will see that it probably is Gladiator Hulk. It seems fairly logical to fit in that kind of line. The next thing puts us into H. Now, again, I'm pretty certain about this. Hemdale. I would love to see that character in. I'd love to see a badass guy just with a massive sword, massive armor, just like destroying everything in his path. That is what I think would be a good addition there, especially to the like H's that we got. You know, it fits in well. It fits in well. The next thing after King Groot. Now this one was a bit of a difficult one to kind of guess. However, though, I think based on an image, which I will just get up. Boom, there it is. This is an image that we covered in an MCOC news video, in which, you know, you can see that we've got Medusa and we've got Kingpin, which kind of leads me to kind of believe that we will see those in the future. Kingpin does actually factor in well to this, so I am definitely putting in Kingpin for the win. And, you know, I could be absolutely wrong. However, though, I just think that it fits in quite well to have Kingpin into this this kind of alphabetical order. And I don't really know about the image, that was it real or was it fake. Either way, it's quite peculiar that something would fit in alphabetically to that sequence there. That would actually be an interesting fit, especially with looking at Defenders coming in the latter part of this year. We've got a lot of M's, okay, a lot of M's. First M is something that I'm quite strongly believing in, and that is Man-Thing. Why do I think Man-Thing will be a champion and like an addition to the game? It's based on King Groot. King Groot is part of a comic book kind of collection called Monsters Unleashed. And quite coincidentally, Kabam, or kind of Marvel Contest of Champions on Twitter, tweeted out an image about King Groot and had Monsters Unleashed at the bottom right, which kind of then implies that something is kind of being cooking up there. So see a Monsters Unleashed story coming soon. That would be pretty cool, and I think it'd be a little bit different because, you know, it doesn't always have to be mutants and Asgardians and Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. It can be other stuff as well, other stories, which kind of get a bit more on the originality kind of side. The next thing, and going into this slot here, is, as we did say earlier, it's more than likely to be Medusa. And that is, again, based on the image, this image here, where we've got Medusa standing next to Kingpin. It just seems to be a kind of a good fit alphabetically, and no kind of real structure, except for it fits in alphabetically. And I just think that it would be a good fit with Inhumans coming into the Netflix TV series. It seems to be a strong fit there. The next champion, and this one is the difficult one. I'm not 100% sure with this. I'm pretty certain that it's going to be either one or the other, so I'm not going to hold myself to one. It's either going to be Mr. Sinister or Misty Knight. And the whole factor behind it being Mr. Sinister would be something to go with a further champion that we're going to talk about, our last champion, and a kind of a mix between them. You just don't know. With the way the Kabam work, they're very much putting stories out which champions from one universe or another universe come into one, or a champion from I don't know, one set of comic book stuff like Asgard with stuff like Mutant. They kind of smush stuff together, so it's very hard to kind of go, oh yeah, if it's that story, it's going to be that, and it's going to be that one. So it's all very kind of left field. Misty Knight would fit into things like the Defenders thing coming up, but with regards to Mr. Sinister, it may be with the next champion that we talk about. However, though, more than likely Misty Knight over Mr. Sinister. I'd just like to see Mr. Sinister within the game. Right, so this leads us on to the final champion, and my kind of thoughts for this is based on, there was some data mine stuff which would then turned out to be fake with regards to this champion being put in, but there's still kind of a good chance that they, at Kabam that is, would be able to kind of look at this champion to put in for something, and that is Mysterio. And I think this is just based on the fact that it was kind of teased as but was fake news. However, though, it could still be the kind of the alphabetical ordering of things would put it into something like that. It seems like it's a popular enough champion to get that kind of look in. So Mysterio as an option could be likely, but we'll see. We'll see. I think most of the other ones I'm pretty strong on. It's just this last one and the Misty Knight, Mr. Sinister thing that I'm not too kind of hot on. However, though, this is the point that I throw this over to you guys and kind of say, you know, what do you feel about this list? Is this list kind of close to the mark? Do you think that there's other champions that could be put in and look fairly likely? Do you think that Kabam are going to go completely kind of left field with everything and come up with something completely ridiculous, and you'll just go like, what the hell is that champion being put into the game? I'd love to know your opinions. Make sure you put them down in the comments section below, and hey, I'll pick them up in a future video or something. Maybe we're covering in some MCOC news. So thanks very much for watching this video on new champions of 2017 being put into the game. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. Catch me on social media, the links are in the description below. And don't forget to watch my Frank bite video, where Frank the Tortoise bites me on the finger because I bought the deal and it was a crap deal. So thanks again for watching, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now. Wow.